First off, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, this would not be possible. Low Nose Boxing. Hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe. Chacho, I got some bochinche. You already know, first off, that I'm a big supporter of Teofimo Lopez. I'm also a big supporter of Gervonta Davis as well. And not that long ago, I made a video talking about how fighters tend to use Gervonta Davis' name for clout, right? And that created a misconception. A lot of people were thinking that Gervonta Davis is ducking the toughest fights, and I highly doubt it. I beg to differ. You know, that was a narrative going on for a while when you had fighters like Devin Haney, along with his trainer and father, Bill Haney, calling out Gervonta Davis. Had Lomachenko at one point calling out Gervonta Davis. Shakur Stevenson calling out Gervonta Davis. But up till recently, for me, in my eyes, in my expert opinion, it's been exposed that those guys never really wanted to fight Gervonta Davis. Maybe Lomachenko did early in his career, but as of right now, a lot of guys don't want to smoke with Gervonta Davis. Shakur Stevenson is fighting somebody else, Joe Cordina. Devin Haney, right now he's on the shelf due to that loss he suffered to Ryan Garcia. But the thing is this, the thing that I noticed is these fighters were always calling for Gervonta Davis whenever Gervonta Davis either had a fight lined up or those fighters had a fight lined up. But now that Gervonta Davis doesn't have a fight lined up, people are not calling him out. Lomachenko was supposed to be the next opponent. He chose not to. Shakur Stevenson, he chose another route. Raul Valenzuela is saying that he wants to take a break and relax with his family. Fast forward, the only one to step up to the plate, the only one that I expected to step up to the plate is Teofimo Lopez. And he's a fighter throughout his history has shown when he calls somebody out, it's not a clout chasing move. He's been calling Lomachenko out since he only had 10 fights. He fought Loma, he did what he had to do to get the fight, he won the fight. He called out Josh Taylor for a long time. He got that fight, he won that fight. Fast forward, he's calling out Gervonta Davis right now, knowing that Gervonta Davis doesn't have a fight lined up. Teofimo Lopez doesn't have a fight lined up. This fight is right for the picking for the best fight of 2024. I don't want to call a fighter a duck. That's not my style. That's not what I do. But Gervonta Davis, as the face of boxing, as one of the faces of boxing, he's the one that sends the contracts. He chooses you, just like Canelo chooses his opponents, just like Floyd and Oscar De La Hoya chose their opponents. Gervonta Davis started his career and became a world champion after a while, but he hasn't followed the blueprint of Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather. He's been following the blueprint of Money Mayweather. So as a boxing fan, I'm hoping that this is going to be the Pretty Boy Floyd era of Gervonta Davis's career. If Gervonta Davis doesn't choose Teofimo Lopez next, if he doesn't send Teo a contract, he's ducking Teofimo Lopez. Plain and simple. You know, he fought at 140 pounds before against Mario Barrios. Teofimo Lopez came from 135 pounds. He's a small junior welterweight. So I don't see why Gervonta Davis would not send a contract to Teofimo Lopez. This is a big fight. This fight can sell on the East Coast. This fight could be at the Barclays Center. Gervonta Davis fought at the Barclays before. Teofimo Lopez fought in Madison Square Garden before. Both guys are probably the most athletically gifted, complete fighters in boxing in terms of athleticism, combination of speed, power, showmanship, trash talking. This is the fight to make. Teofimo Lopez versus Gervonta Davis. I've been spoke about it. I've been spoke about it so many times, and right now is the perfect time. And I already know a lot of y'all casuals are gonna say, "Oh, Teo lost to Kambosos." in the sport of boxing, fighters lose sometimes, and then they bounce back. Alexis Arguello lost 3 of his first 5 fights, 2 of them by stoppage, and look at the legend he turned out to be. Do you think any of those guys that beat him early in his career will beat the legends that he went on to beat? Absolutely not. So with that being said, if Gervonta Davis fights or sends an offer to Raul Valenzuela or these rumored guys, I think Kenny Sims or somebody else they talking about, he's ducking Teofimo Lopez. Teo is the top dog at 140 pounds. He's the former undisputed at 135, 2-time lineal. He called out Gervonta Davis, and this isn't the first time he mentioned Gervonta's name. A couple of times he said some kind of slanderous things regarding Gervonta Davis, called him out of his name. I'm not going to repeat those words. But Teofimo Lopez versus Gervonta Davis is perfect for November or December. Teo staying in shape. He's working with Eddie Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez to sharpen up his toolbox. Gervonta Davis, send that offer because Teofimo Lopez is stepping up to the plate. He's the special fighter. He's not the one that's calling you out for clout. He really wants that greatness, man. And this is the fight the boxing world needs. Teofimo Lopez versus Gervonta Davis. If that fight doesn't happen, if Gervonta Davis doesn't send an offer, he's ducking it. And that's how I carry it, and that's how I see it. With that being said, hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Low Nose Boxing, because Low Nose Boxing. I'm out.